All right, Beat Twice back at you. Other games that concluded tonight. Huge matchups in a single A. St. John's at Baptist Hill. St. John's puts up a tough fight, but Baptist Hill remains undefeated, beating the Islanders 44-33. And North Charleston taking on Whole Branch, and the Cougars come up a little short. That's their third loss. They lose 21-16. All right, Somerville at Wando. D'Angelo Henderson, you guys know
he's
him.
back.
You know, Denver Bronco now tonight. Wando on the road, hanging tough against Somerville. The Warriors down, trying to come back here. Cale Lewis looking late over the middle. Yeah, it's picked off by Deontay Geddes. Makes a play with it. Takes it into Wando territory. Still running. Finally brought down there. And then it was set up Somerville for a score. The difference there, tough fight, but Somerville slips by 24-21, but they improved to 4-1.
All right, that team we were talking about earlier, First Baptist has won every game this year by at least 24 points. Tonight they're at home at Bethesda Academy. A purple hurricane turned pink for the month of October and breast cancer awareness.
Awesome.
Hurricanes offense at work. First play, Tremez Brown over the middle finds McKay Wilson. Gets dragged down by the face mask. You can't do that. That's 15 yards. That sets up this guy, Michael Dukes, punches it in. The Duke of Skeeza. They would miss the extra point, but that wouldn't matter too much. Next drive, First Baptist. Again, Brown. Again, Wilson, who's brought down inside the 10-yard line, inside the 5. And just like that, they go back to their guy, Dukes. First Baptist runs away from Bethesda final, 72-0. Dukes 5 touchdowns in the first half alone. Good grief.
You know, that doesn't even surprise me. More so, it surprises me. 72-0. Rob said that was our low today. So they're matching
Football
the weather
team's looking
now.
at the basketball team at First Baptist and thinking, hey, you got some work to do.
Exactly.
Oh,
now,
man.
well, First Baptist still a top dog in the skis at 2A. Speaking of some best highlights, let's get right to Ashley Ridge at home with Stratford in this one. It's homecoming for these guys. The Knights with the ball here. They would pass it to J.J. Harper. Harper looking for the end zone here, but look out. Darius Smith there. Cookie jar is Ashley Ridge football now. They get the ball for their offensive Swamp Foxes there. Screen! They didn't hear me. Joshua Linton catches it. He's going all the way. That's 6 for them. It's 35-14 at that point. Swamp Foxes trying to run away with this one. Later, they would add another one. There's 6 touchdown. He slides in. It's good. 42-14. They go ahead and walk away with that one with ease.
Screen, I love it. All right, Pinewood Prep at home against Wilson Hall. The Panthers 2-1 in regional play thus far. Homecoming for the Panthers. First play of their game, kicking off to Wilson Hall. Oh, man, Wilson Hall's Brandon Caraway almost goes all the way.
It's like Dante Hall.
Yeah, exactly. Puts them in great field position. Pinewood Prep got their backs against the wall early inside the 20. That sets up this. Justin Timmons going to finish off the job. Pinewood Prep down early. Homecoming, all about coming back, and that's what Pinewood Prep did tonight. Down 2 scores at one point in the second half. They would tie it up at 35 and eventually go on to win this one 44-35. Big homecoming win.
Yeah, you better not lose at home. I want to party. Woodland Wolverines clashing with the Burke Bulldogs downtown tonight in the second. Woodland leading 19-zip. Burke having trouble with the handoff there. The Wolverines would fall on it to take over on downs. Terry and Singletary back in shotgun, pumps, doesn't see DeLonza Simmons. He's sacked for a huge loss there, but it's all right. A few plays later, they get back to it. Woodland plays it safe on second and long. Timothy Brown has eyes for the end zone, heading to the outside. Barrio Brown, stiff arm. What can Brown do for you? Well, he puts them up 25-0. Burke would fall hard, losing 37-0.
Academic Magnet taking on Garrett Tech tonight. Both these teams looking to get to 500 with a win, each with a record of 2-3 on the season. First quarter, Mags. Will Jordan drops back, hands it off to John Thomas, who does the rest. First touchdown of the night, puts the Raptors on the board with the extra point. 7-0. Second quarter, though, Garrett would try and respond. Eric gathers a little halfback pass here. Christian Green, he can run it, he can throw it to Raekwon Floyd, who catches it and will find the end zone. Garrett Academy's first TD of the night. They would miss the extra point, bringing the score 7-6. That don't matter. They come back and win this one. Didn't bite them. Luckily, Garrett holds on tonight, 20-14.
All right. Nice for them.
Hey, more Blitz on 2 come, but we've got Saturday action, a couple big games in the college ranks. South Carolina, Clemson. The Tigers looking to stay undefeated while, you know, South Carolina looking to avoid 3-3.
Yeah, no 400. They're not looking for that. Meanwhile, the Citadel hosts their first home game since the summertime, and CSU heads to the Big Ten country to play Indiana. Could get ugly. College football on the other side. Oh, and also
Fort D. We got the video that you were asking about.
There it is, but you guys already know it's 61-7.
Yeah, DeCarrion Joyner had a great game, and Fort D runs away with this one. They're running away with the state. They're looking like a title front runner right now, to say the least. More college football on the other side. The Blitz on 2.